Hello, everyone. It's been a while. It's been, sorry, I have to get it set up over here. I've decided to skip the countdown today. The not really interlude, the musical prelude to this nonsense. This isn't really a proper stream today. Which means I don't have anything really set up yet. Getting the dashboard preview set up over here right now. I'm using a touchscreen. I live in the future. Stream manager, there we go. Make sure that's good. Yeah. uh, let's try that again. www.twitch. Yep, getting wheels to turn. So, I don't even have my laptop plugged in or ready to go yet. uh, I had the greatest sign that things are probably not going to go well. I had to reset my microphone in OBS. Joy. Oh, that's good. Book getting in the floor like that. It's a better place for it over there anyway. So, here, I'm going to do a few tests. Actually, the first test I should probably test is whether or not the desktop audio is working. So, where are my headphones? Let's test that first really quick. Surely, of all things, that's not going to mess up, right? Is this a minute? Okay, get you back up. Oh. Well, that's working. Hey, Franny. How's it going? Thank you for the resub. I think that said 10 months, but it looks like I'm going to have to like get that set back up right because it was cutting off a little bit. I had to reset my microphone in OBS. So we're already off to a great start. Just the best. I'm about to just double check. Part is life as we know it over for Franz. That's not the right thing. Where is the right thing? Is this the right thing? This is the right thing. Behold, the right thing. Uh, 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 So, the main things I'm needing to test today it'd be very concerning if it was the graphics card, or I'm assuming by the whole PC you mean like the motherboard or something. And I'm like just is if it's an intermittent thing, like that's the worst because those are the hardest things to. Well, it seems like without even logging in, I have confirmed that my laptop's audio is going through to y'all. Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm not feeling like you know death anymore. I have to say, I am very impressed with my nose. My nose is apparently able to very casually defy the laws of physics. There's no way that much mucus could physically exist in anyone's nose at any given time. Yet it was coming out of me. Was quite the experience. So let's make sure this is working. Y'all should be able to see my laptop's main screen with everything kind of updating and coming up and doing and blah de blah de blah yada yada yada. Uh, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm not there yet, but I am. This is gonna be like the tone of the entire stream. I think just yeah, I should probably go get some more tissues. Actually, I've used the last of what I had over here a few minutes ago. And I thought, no, I should go live. Like this is the time to go live. Living is now. So what's for free here? We got two games for free this week. Was it because of that? Is it because of the Valentine's Day thing? Are they doing gifts? How very kind of them. But yeah, I am feeling better. I've still a bit stopped up here. Still got a little bit of brain fog. My That's not the button I meant to push. My nose is still working overtime. Not as much overtime, but overtime nonetheless. Yesterday I think it was either yesterday or the day before. That's another thing. The days have become so blurred for me that you know, I have to think about it a minute, but just to even figure out like what day of the week it is. It is in fact Saturday. Um, I don't know what day of the week it is that I saw it, but Franny, you were live. I caught like a small bit of it. I don't remember anything about it because that's I was like only half conscious at the time. But you were live. Think you were playing Prey? Oh, what happened? What dares stand in your way? While you're answering that, I'm going to go ahead and get another roll of paper towel. I'll be right back. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I can be kind of slow at connecting the dots anyway, but today of all days. Well, I mean, at this point, you just have to know, right? You've been watching my nonsense for how long now? You've been tuning in to to me very slowly figuring things out in a very haphazard kind of way. I sound worse than I feel at this point. I can at least confirm that. I sound worse than I feel. Like it's on the way out now. It's on the way, like literally as we speak. It's leaking out in 1 second. I do plan on trying to stream this week. This upcoming week. It's just gonna probably be Stardew. It's just gonna be farm animals and fishing and I don't know. I could probably handle the Zelda, but I don't think I could handle the Hades 2 this week. That's just too much for my poor brain to work out. Everything happens much too quickly. So, um, actually, let's yeah, we're testing stuff. I fortunately I keep my things really simple, so there's not that much to test. Oh hey, yeah, I discovered this site the other day, Twitch Tracker. Just you know, to allow my ADD brain to go on a bit of a meandering path here. Yeah, this it actually like gives you pretty like good visual layout of like your like what is your thing. My thing is still Elden Ring apparently. But yeah, I want to say that I knew about it at some point years ago, but I forgot. So it's like if I do this, I just like the games tab more than anything because it like breaks down your games to be like, hey Franny, you're like me, only you have a lot more hours. Elden Ring is your top game as well. I said, I wonder if Dime will even have a visual like chart because he's such a variety streamer. Like if it can't do a proper chart, it just doesn't even try. It's just like yeah, it's just not even gonna show anything. It's like Fallout is 7%, and then every because it's if I think it's 3% is the cutoff for showing it, and the little I don't even know what kind of the bar chart. If a game is less than 3%, it just goes under other, and yeah. Oh, Red Dead. I need to do Red Dead at some point, especially now that both games are on PC. That would be fun. Yeah, numbers don't lie. And this may not be as true. Like the thing of it is that sometimes it, I went through my stream history, and it doesn't seem to pick up every one of my streams. So I wonder if there's a cutoff for something like if you don't have enough viewers or something to that effect. If their API just doesn't even pick up on it. I mean, it's really hard for me to like look through here and gauge it now because it's been a while since I've been streaming. But um, I've just completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? This is going to be a great stream. Just wonderful. Anyway, um, I saw this when I was getting ready to pull up YouTube. I saw it, down here. Ooh, egg prices. Yeah, they're bad. Um, Actually, like another way to like confirm it, like I never played Hades off stream. Like I've always streamed it, and this, according to this, I only have 74 hours in Hades, but on Steam I have over 100. So like I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, so it's missing about 15% of my Hades. Um, Hollow Knight is missing like 10, 12 hours somewhere around there. So like it's not picking up absolutely everything. And that's fine. I'm a small streamer. I don't expect my career to be fully notated. I can't imagine the amount of bandwidth it would take for the API or whatever it is that they're using to pick up every single streamer. So they probably focus more on. I want to say there used to be like something here in the footnote that said something to that effect years ago, but I mean, I can't remember shit anymore. So, but yeah, testing 127. Let me get YouTube pulled up here. Noise. I want to make sure y'all get the audio from the laptop. Like that's what we're doing here. So, I mean, sure, why not? That's really loud. I'm assuming y'all can hear that because the little thingy is lighting up green. So I'm gonna assume that y'all are hearing that okay. So it works. It works. We're good. We're good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. So the only other thing I need to test now is whether or not that's the wrong mouse. Um, okay, that's the right one. I need to test whether or not the Switch audio is still plugging into here. Because if it is, then y'all will definitely be able to hear it. Not today. actually, I've run into a problem. I do not know where my Switch controller is. Oh, it's up there. All the way up there. I'll be right back. As you can tell, I am a very organized human being who has deliberate places for everything. And anyway, like Franny, I'm worried. Like what's going on with your stuff? Like what's it doing? Or would it be better if I didn't try to help you in troubleshooting, given my very haphazard non-process? Okay, well, I definitely heard that. We are all hearing this. It's fine. It's fine. The syncing up looks good. The is flashing black. Sorry. It's flashing black, like it's just flickering in and out. The The fuck? And this is after. So when you say a clean driver install, like in my mind, if a driver like update or whatever would causes an issue, like I would try to roll it back. I would have to like spend 15 minutes googling how to do that. But oh, but I don't know what you mean by a clean driver install. Like I don't know if that's like like more than just like your casual update or what like we've discussed this before. I'm not like the most technically inclined person. Um, I just kind of wing it until things kind of work, and then I just never want to touch anything. Just like you know what, it's good. It's good. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I mean, my first thought is there may have been something in those set. Well, the thing of it is, like, if it's a clean, if it returns everything to default, if anything, it should make things work better, right? Unless there's something weird going on in your system. Um, but I'm no help at all. So, yes, that'll do it. That'll do it for sure. Yeah, I want to say the desktop has undergone a Windows update, but I'm not sure about the laptop. I mean, since I've been sick, I haven't been on the laptop at all. Don't really have the mental. I didn't really have the mental energy to tackle anything beyond sticking something in the microwave to eat. You know, like that's or the oven. You know, I can like turn the little knob on the oven to set a temperature, and then turn another little knob to set it to bake. And then I had to squint at the back of boxes because my brain couldn't process words unless I was squinting. It was like, when I started squinting, my brain was like, ah, okay, this is serious. It's time to put on our A game here. And you're gonna make a system scan now. Yeah, like flickering monitors, like you know, if it didn't happen immediately after a driver install, like my first thought would be, oh, there's something wrong with the cable, or oh, my monitor's dying, or oh, like I would look at something physical. But if it happens right after a driver update or a Windows update, as the case may be, it's things get a little trickier, a little more vague, a little more uncertain. You know, it's like after a Windows update, your computer's relationship with reality becomes a bit more tenuous there for a little bit, and you have to really wonder if I'm probably not helping your mood saying all this right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. Ugh. Mm. Probably not help. So instead, I think like I was gonna look at a couple of other things but all the major things are like, why is this icon not working now? Like, what's like the shortcut still works, right? Yeah, yeah. I was testing Metroid, um, because I might eventually do like a playthrough of some of the Metroid games at some point in the future. Oh, hey, McClure, how's it going? Um, I've been catching bits and pieces of your streams, mainly the remake of Final Fantasy VII. I haven't been on Twitch much in the last like week and a half because I've been sick, and what I have seen on Twitch for part of this week, I just don't even remember. So I've been like kind of lurking a little bit, but mostly I've been sleeping. And like I'm on the I'm getting to the other side of it now, and I decided to do a quick stream here just to kind of test things, make sure that nothing broke from Windows updates or any other fuckery. I was spared. Apparently, Franny was not. Rebirth. Yeah. I've got all of those on my wish list now. Wish list. There we go. I still haven't bought 12. I've had this on my wish list for like 3 years. But yeah, I've got a remake. I've got Rebirth, Stranger of Paradise. Don't you fucking hate on 12. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, you did turn it off? Guys, that's something I really hate about like everything in Windows now. It's like you can set things a certain way and then Windows decides, "Nah, I think this is better." Like I've come to accept that everything is just going to want to start automatically on the laptop. Y'all actually kind of saw it at the start of toward the start of the stream here. I had like Discord, Epic, uh, Steam, and something else was like fighting for the available RAM all at the same time for like half a minute. It's like one of there's only 3 games in the series. You want to give another chance. See, I actually kind of like 12. I never finished it, and I want to at some point. But I actually kind of like the some of the ideas behind 12 and its battle mechanics and like the idea of high level decision making and letting like the actual battle kind of play out on its own. Like just conceptually, that kind of thing's really cool to me. It can be a little frustrating in some places in practice, admittedly, but like conceptually, I actually found that to be kind of cool. What I some of the things I didn't like about 12 are things like some of the areas really dragged on. There was something about the tone of the story or the way it tackled some of its twists or whatever that I wasn't like too terribly fond of either. I'd have to play it again. It's not going to be soon because I still don't own the damn thing, but you've given up. There's like 2 places you have to like tell it that, right? You have to tell the program itself, and you have to go into like a list in Windows because sometimes if you only do one or the other, it doesn't think you mean business. I've struggled with that in the past. I've since given up. I figure, I have this wonderful, powerful laptop. It can handle it. And for everything else, there's safe mode. I I don't know. I do not recall. that would actually be a really neat thing. Actually, we can Google that. Real, hold on, let me. So I'm not wasting the battery of my Switch controller here. That's the wrong thing. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Oh no, I closed it entirely because I'm an idiot. Um, 1 second. Shut this down a minute. I will get to Stardew here in a little bit, but right now I'm just trying to like get back used to the whole streaming things. It's been like almost 3 full weeks since my last stream. That was concerning. But yeah, like yeah, I do like 12. I will play it. I will try to play it again at some point in the future. It's just it also struck me that it was a little long. Like I got kind of close to the end. I was like in a temple or like a cave or something, and we just kept going down and down and down, and the enemies were really hard, and it was I was starting to get tired. Like that, like that's like the last thing I remember, but I don't know the context for it anymore. Let me see. We were talking about saving FF12 chests or something. I don't know. Okay, so maybe it's just somewhat random. At least in the original PS2 version. I don't know. Yeah, I never owned a PSP, so I never got to play like Crisis Core. I never got to play Birth by Sleep or any of those other Square Enix games, on that system. Come think of it, I don't think I knew anyone who had a PSP either. I never saw one of those things in the flesh. I got your answer right here. Apparently, Bakura, it's just a PSP port. Just upscaled, I guess. And then never mind because this person here says it's like a Crisis Core Kiwami, and the voice actors are different, and some of the lines are different. Anyway, um, I remember the PSP being somewhat successful. It was the Vita that really flopped for Sony. I mean, obviously the PSP didn't sell shit compared to the Nintendo DS, but I mean, what can compete with Nintendo in the portable space? Smartphones. Like that's about it. Yeah, I mean, I plan on getting it because I never played the original version, but back in the day, and I've always been curious about it. But eventually, maybe at some point in the future, I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears and start Stardew. This is primarily a gaming channel, so it's let's get gaming. Where'd my Switch controller go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I need to change the category and all that stuff. Let me do this. There we go. Go ahead and